Hello and welcome to another episode on Bamboo Homestead. This week I'm gonna show you how we collect our seeds, mostly brassica seeds at the moment anyway. They've all dried now on the plant, so I'm gonna show you what you have to look out for and what's important when you dry your own seeds. So I think the most important point when you dry your own seeds is be quick. Like, you need to leave them on the plant as long as possible, but then you also have to be quick enough that the mice and birds don't eat the tasty dried seeds. And also aphids can attack them after a while, so it's just finding the balance rather. And then the bigger they get, the bigger the seeds get, the more viable they are. Also, if you save your own seeds, it's just so much better for the actual seed. Is going to be more adapted to your own environment, so you shouldn't just buy seeds every year. You should really try to collect your own seeds. It's so much better. The plant might be more adapted to like less rain or a bit hotter than it's usually used to, so it's really good to get your own seeds from your own garden, from the same climate year after year. So I'm going to show you some of the bolted plants. This here is a bolted Romanesco, and you can see already, like, usually they have little seed pods like that, and that's where the seeds grow, and they get the whole energy from the bottom plants up into the seeds. Then here you can see they're already so dry that something has been pecking on it, and even on the bottom here you can see they've all chopped them down and ate all the tasty seeds. And these are still green. It would be great to keep them still on there to dry off really, so the last nutrients go in there, but I'd rather take them now, because otherwise I'm gonna be left over with nothing, like here or there is like barely anything left, or nothing there. So I'd rather just chop it off now than get it, get nothing. This plant I just saw this morning, we're already too late again because they stripped like everything. There is no more seed pod on there. So a mouse probably just from across there. That's where our compost is, and here is sort of the area where we get lots of mice attack our veggies. So they obviously just attack this. You can see here they just strafed it off one side and ate all the tasty dried seed out of it. There's barely anything left on top here, and they're still green as well, so that's why I left them on there. But yeah, they're quicker than me, so I have to just always be in the garden to notice these things, otherwise you're gonna get left with nothing. So I'm also gonna go and take their last little bits. There's still a few stems that they didn't eat, so I'm gonna go and dry them. We're also trying to cut the whole stem off, just really close to the floor, so we don't just pull out all the plants, we just cut it off so it doesn't disturb the soil underneath too much. And usually I've got other things growing, like the big shears, and cut underneath as well, because I couldn't do it with just the secateurs. So yeah, once it's cut there, then it can just slowly die off, and it's nutrients for the other plants around it. And also, if you go and hang them up and dry them, it's really good and useful if you take the whole branch off like that and hang the whole branch upside down, so all the nutrients from that bottom bit goes all the way into the seeds at the top, whereas if you cut them like here or something, then not as much nutrients can go back into the seed. I'm gonna go and show you the drying section that we've set up for them, or not really actually. I set it up for a washing line originally when we had heaps of rain, and now it's a seed drying rack. So here we got our roof, and just underneath the house or veranda we got still roof coverage, so that's why we decided to put some in here. Here is the washing line originally, and I just put them on top like that so they can dry nicely, and most of the time the rats can't really get to them, but I've still also seen some actually took a few branches and dragged under there and stuff. But yeah, it's still, we got that many seeds. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, and then you just wait until they're really rattly like this. Here are a few radish seeds. They're still green, they're not rattling yet. They're still fat and green. And then over here, still green. It's also still quite fresh. But here I got a few that are also ready to put in a jar. We've dried here on the washing line quite successfully, because not much can actually go up there. Especially that's quite high up there. And this is our other drying rack that Maxie just made a week ago. So that's a little drying rack which is perfect. Like, that would be really, I think it's made for onions, drying onions and garlic. And also I think nothing really can get up there. Maybe like just there, because the mice just climb up the top there or something and eat the little shoots there, but I don't think they get, yeah, on there everywhere. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. Our new drying rack wasn't so good after all. They've been smashed. There's barely a seed pod on here. Like, literally just all gone. Oh well, we know now. They can sort of climb through there however they do that. And I don't know how they get here. They must climb somehow on these things and nibble them off without falling off. I don't know how they do that. Yeah, so the washing line after all is much better than this rack up here in the shed. These are already dry. They're already ready to go. They all rattle, all dry. So many. Now I'm gonna go and show you how you can collect them from a branch like that and how I store them. Oh my god, this is such a gardening joy. I love it. Look how beautiful. And I let them dry up in a bag, paper bag. And then after a few days or maybe a week, probably actually before the rain, I'm gonna pop them into a glass jar with the bag. Take it up. Quick. Oh, that's scary, man. Or did he go and eat it? Daddy threw an egg. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, see you next week on Sunday. Have a good week. Bye.